There are 3 cars sitting on used car lots right now that salespeople can't give away, and every mechanic I know is quietly buying them for their own families. These aren't project cars. These aren't good for the price compromises. I'm talking about vehicles that'll run 300,000 miles with nothing but oil changes and brake pads, selling for half what they should because of one stupid reason: nobody knows they exist. After 22 years of turning wrenches, I've watched people overpay for reliable Camrys and Accords while these 3 just sit there, waiting for someone smart enough to notice. And car number 1? That one's been my secret recommendation for 5 years. I've probably put a dozen customers into them, and not one has come back with a major repair. Not one. Today I'm counting down my 3 most underrated used cars on the market, the ones that offer Toyota-level reliability at Kia-level prices. I'm going deepest on number 1 because that's the one that'll change how you shop. Let's get into it. Number 3 is a car that mechanics love to see roll in, not because it needs work, but because when it does, everything is straightforward and cheap. And you can pick one up right now for under $9,000. I had a customer last year, a younger guy, maybe 28, come in asking me to inspect a BMW 3 Series he was about to buy. 2014, 87,000 miles, dealer wanted $14,500. I looked at the maintenance history, looked at what was coming due, and told him straight, "You're about to spend $14,000 on a car that needs $4,000 in repairs within the next 18 months. He asked what I'd buy instead. I pulled up AutoTrader on my phone and showed him a 2015 Buick Regal with 62,000 miles for $8,900. Same power, better reliability, $5,600 less. He bought it. That was 14 months ago. You know what he spent on repairs? $47. An air filter and an oil change. Here's what nobody tells you about the second-generation Regal: it's not really a Buick. It was built on GM's Epsilon 2 platform, which was co-developed with Opel in Germany. The 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder? That's the same LTG engine that won Ward's 10 best engines 3 years in a row. The transmission is a proper 6-speed automatic from Aisin. That's a Japanese company that supplies Toyota. So you've got German engineering, Japanese transmission, and American pricing because it says Buick on the hood and people under 50 won't touch it. Average used price for a 2015 Regal with under 80,000 miles, $8,500 to $11,000. Compare that to a same-year BMW 328i, $14,000 to $18,000. Timing chain replacement on the Regal, if you ever need it, which is rare, $1,100. On the BMW, $2,800 minimum. The turbo on the Regal is actually accessible. I can replace it in 3 hours. The BMW turbo is buried under the manifold. You're looking at $3,200 in labor alone. If you're shopping for one of these, here's the inspection checklist. First, check the PCV valve. There was a revised part after 2014 that fixed an oil consumption issue. If it's been replaced, you're golden. Second, look at the turbo inlet pipe. If it's cracked, that's a $90 part and 20 minutes of work, but it tells you the previous owner didn't maintain it. Third, test the touchscreen. Some of the Q infotainment systems had delamination issues. Not a mechanical problem, but annoying and about $400 to fix. Bottom line on the Regal, you're getting a premium driving experience with non-premium repair bills. The only reason this car is cheap is because your neighbor doesn't know what it is. But if you think the Regal is overlooked, this next car might be the most ignored reliable sedan in America. And the depreciation on these is honestly insulting to how good they are. Number 2 has some of the lowest repair costs of any midsize sedan on the road, lower than Camry, lower than Accord, and it depreciates like it's got a disease. I've been tracking this for years now. Every time a Mazda 6 rolls into my shop, I almost get disappointed because there's nothing wrong with it. Oil changes, brake pads, tires. That's it. Last month I had a 2016 come in with 167,000 miles. Guy bought it new, drove it for 8 years, and wanted to know what big maintenance was coming up. I put it on the lift, inspected everything: suspension, brakes, undercarriage, pulled codes, checked the transmission fluid. You know what I found? Nothing. The original spark plugs still had life in them. I told him to come back in another 30,000 miles. He looked at me like I was lying. I get that reaction a lot with these cars. Mazda did something smart with the 3rd generation 6. They kept it simple. The Skyactiv 2.5-liter 4-cylinder doesn't use a timing chain tensioner that fails. It uses a maintenance-free chain system with a lifespan that matches the engine. The 6-speed automatic is their own design, And it's proven. No CVT nonsense, no dual clutch gambling. Just a traditional torque converter automatic that shifts smooth and lasts. And here's the nerdy detail that matters. Mazda engineered the compression ratio at 13:1, that's higher than most sports cars, which means better fuel efficiency without sacrificing durability. It's the opposite of what you'd expect. Current market prices will make you angry if you bought Japanese elsewhere. A 2017 Mazda 6 Touring with 70,000 miles? You're looking at $12,000 to $14,000. A same-year Camry SE with similar miles? $17,000 to $19,000. That's a $5,000 difference for a car that, in my experience, costs less to maintain over time. The most expensive repair I've ever done on a Skyactiv Mazda 6 was a water pump at 140,000 miles, $680 parts and labor. The average surprise repair on a same-age Accord? $1,100. When you're test driving a used Mazda 6, pay attention to two things. First, the infotainment knob. If it feels loose or sticky, the previous owner beat on it. Not a deal breaker, but tells you how they treated the car. Second, take it on the highway and let off the gas around 45 miles per hour. If you feel a slight shudder, check the motor mounts. That's a known issue, and it's $350 to fix. Walk away if they won't negotiate. Also, the 2014 to 2015 models had some paint adhesion issues. Look for bubbling around the hood and trunk edges. Mazda quietly extended the warranty on this, so check if it's been addressed. Who should buy this car? If you want something that's actually fun to drive but still sensible, the Mazda 6 handles better than anything else in this class. If you're keeping a car past 200,000 miles and want the lowest possible maintenance cost, this is your car. If you're tired of overpaying for the Toyota badge, this is your escape. Who should skip it? If you need maximum backseat space, the Mazda 6 is tighter than the Camry. If you want the latest driver assist features, the 2018 Plus models have them but the earlier ones don't. And if you're buying for resale value in 3 years, stick with Toyota, because the market hasn't caught up to how good the Mazda is yet. Here's the mechanic math on the Mazda 6. Buy it for $12,000, drive it for 150,000 miles, spend maybe $2,500 on maintenance total. You will not find a better dollars per mile deal in the midsize sedan category. Alright, that was number 2. This last one, number 1. This is the car I recommend more than any other to people who ask me what to buy. And almost everyone pushes back at first, until they drive one. If this kind of straight talk is helping you, hit subscribe. I've got more videos coming on the cars dealerships push versus the ones that actually make sense. Number 1 is a full-size sedan with the same drivetrain as the Lexus ES, the same reliability as the Camry, more features than both, and it's selling for $5,000 less than either because the average buyer is 67 years old. Let me tell you about the customer who almost argued with me about this car. 2 years ago, a woman came in, mid-40s, professional, needed something reliable for a 60-mile daily commute. She'd been looking at Camrys and Accords, and had a budget of $18,000. I asked if she'd considered the Avalon. She laughed. Said, "That's what my grandmother drives." I walked her outside to my shop and pointed at my personal car. A 2014 Avalon Limited with 188,000 miles on it. I bought it with 90,000 miles for $13,500. At that point I'd put maybe $1,800 into it total, and that included a full brake job and new tires. She bought a 2015 Avalon XLE the next week for $14,200 with 71,000 miles. Texted me last month. She's at 142,000 miles now. Zero mechanical issues. Her exact words, "Why doesn't anyone talk about this car?" The 7th generation Avalon shares its platform, its 3.5-liter V6, and its 6-speed automatic with the Lexus ES 350. I'm not exaggerating, same parts, same assembly line in Kentucky, same Toyota reliability. The 2GR FE V6 is arguably the most reliable 6-cylinder engine Toyota has ever built. It doesn't have direct injection problems, doesn't have timing belt replacement intervals, doesn't have turbo failures. It just runs. I've seen these engines go 400,000 miles. Not, I heard about one. I've personally worked on 3 of them north of 350,000 miles with original transmissions. Let's talk numbers because this is where it gets ridiculous. A 2016 Avalon XLE with 80,000 miles, $14,000 to $16,000. A 2016 Lexus ES 350 with the same miles, $21,000 to $24,000. That's a $7,000 to $8,000 difference for mechanically identical cars. The Lexus has a nicer badge and slightly better interior materials. That's it. Now compare it to the Camry. A 2016 Camry XLE V6 with 80,000 miles runs $15,000 to $17,000, actually more expensive than some Avalons, and you're getting a smaller car with less features. Repair costs? The most common maintenance item on these is brake pads, $280 for all 4 wheels. Transmission fluid change, $180. Water pump, if it ever fails, which is rare past 200,000 miles, $650. First, check the VIN for any dashboard recalls. Some 2013 to 2014 models had cracking dashboard issues in hot climates. Toyota extended the warranty on this. Second, look at the tire wear pattern. Uneven front tire wear means alignment was neglected, not a deal breaker, but negotiated $100 off. Third, test the Intune infotainment system. On the Limited and XLE models, the touchscreen can develop response issues. Make sure all the buttons work and there's no lag. Fourth, and this is the pro tip, find one owned by an elderly person. I'm serious. They garage them, they do every maintenance service on time, and they drive gently. A grandma car with 60,000 miles is basically a new car. Who should buy it? Highway commuters. This car was designed for 80 miles per hour all day long. Anyone who wants Lexus reliability without the Lexus price. People who need room. The back seat is massive. And anyone smart enough to ignore what other people think about old person cars. Who should avoid it? If you're under 30 and care what your friends think, honestly, I get it. If you want sporty handling, the Avalon isn't that. And if you live somewhere with tight parking, this is a big car, 192 inches long. Here's my final take on the Avalon. This is the best car you can buy for under $15,000. Full size, full featured, full Toyota reliability, and priced like people don't know what it is. Because they don't. If I had to buy one car right now to drive for the next 10 years with the lowest possible total cost of ownership, I'd buy another Avalon and not think twice. So there it is, 3 cars that the market forgot but mechanics didn't. The Buick Regal with German bones and American pricing. The Mazda 6 that depreciates like it's cursed but runs like it's blessed. And the Avalon, the best kept secret in the entire used car market. You now know 3 cars you can buy for under $15,000 that'll outlast vehicles twice their price. Next time you're on a dealer lot and the salesman tries to push you toward a 3-year-old German lease return, you'll know better. Now, if you want to know which sedans have actually earned legendary status in the shop, the cars that just refuse to die, I did a whole video on that. It's right here. 4 sedans that mechanics genuinely respect, with the numbers to prove it. That's 22 years of watching cars come and go. Like if it helped, subscribe for more car advice. I'll keep giving you truth dealerships won't. Drive safe, take care of your car, and it'll take care of you. Take it or leave it, I'll see you in the next one.